Hello, everyone. We are back at it again on the Skizzlecraft server. My name is RedWolf416. Thank you for joining me today. I am back after a long weekend. I say long weekend, it was actually a normal length weekend, but for me, it lasted a little bit longer than it needed to because I was dealing with a stomach bug for the last 4 days. Luckily, yesterday I was able to return to work, but only for a half day. But it is what it is. We are back at it again. And the turkeys that I have been building on the Skizzlecraft server in celebration of Thanksgiving have been well received. There is one right here at spawn. And I have actually gotten a request to build another one at someone else's base. I have done about 10 or 12 of these. I can't remember. I've lost track. But we are going to build another one at one of the helpers' bases. We are going to Wishing Well 1975's base to see what we can do there. They have given us a set of coordinates to follow. So we are going to check our Discord, and I believe, if I'm correct, we have to go to the shopping district and then fly over an ocean to get there. So let's check these coordinates really quick. Trading Hall, not the shopping district. So we need to go to the Villager Trading Hall. I've already got my supplies right here for it. And I've got my schematic stick. And I need to fly over the ocean. I am heading towards, let's check these coordinates again, 2347. 23, so we need to go over this way. I suppose I should check the welfare of my wings. They're doing all right. So we've got a lot of chunks that need to load into Voxy here. This might be where I'm heading because I'm going towards 2347 by 1273. Let's find these exact coordinates here. $23.47. Okay, we are getting close. Huh. I don't want to hurt anybody's builds here, but let's see. Let's just let Wishing Well know that we are here. Oh, Wishing Well is heading out. Well, that's okay. Wishing Well will come back to a turkey surprise once I find... here we go. Turkey. Thank you. All right. This is where we're putting it. So let's get that schematic stick out. We are going to load it up. And let's see here. Sorry, I just got distracted reading the comments. So let's load a schematic here. We are going for Red Turkey 3. Load schematic. And then we need to place this. We also need to rotate it. So let's rotate it first. We're going to go back into the menu, go into Loaded Schematics, Schematic Placement, and Configure. And we're just going to rotate it twice. And then figure out where to put it from there. Let's see, we got to go up to schematic placement, and then we can start dragging it around. That looks pretty good right there. I think that's where Wishing Well wants it. That is going right up against the lava, though. Maybe we'll go forward by one. There we go. Just keep a little bit of an air gap between the wool and the lava. We don't have fire tick on, so it shouldn't be a problem. But let's do this. Let's put down a little chest here. And make sure that we've got our Silk Touch shovel. So we can pick up this podzol. So it is not in the way. All right. And now we're going to get out a couple other things here. And we can get going. So I've built enough turkeys to where I don't need 3 shulker boxes anymore. Summer says, so I know where my turkey came from now. LMAO. Yes, yes. I was keeping it a little quiet for a while. But, you know, I figured it was going to come out eventually. And enough of the helpers were asking about it when I was on the server earlier, when they saw the turkey that it was at spawn. That, you know, when I first did it, I was afraid that, you know, people might be upset that I did it or something like that. But it's all good. Everybody liked it. So the cat's out of the bag. And, yeah, so this is what we're doing for Thanksgiving, which I don't know when you're actually watching this. If you're going to be watching this at a later date on YouTube or something like that, but currently it is 2 days away from Thanksgiving Day itself. So we are trying to get this finished up. All right. Let's see here. I just accidentally hit the wrong button with my stick. Still got my training wheels on with this thing. Yep. Okay, we got 1 air gap. Okay, let's put the stick away for right now. And finish getting our supplies. We need that. We need that. We need that. And a little bit of that. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. And about that much of that. We'll come back for the carpets later. Now, it is time to get to work. So, the music we are listening to is Stream Beats by Harris Heller. It is DMCA free music that can be found on Spotify. And yeah, it's good stuff. You should check it out sometime. The album that we are listening to currently is called Supreme. Let's get a torchy torch up in here so we don't create a mob spawner. Now, I've made a few of these already, like I said, 10 or 12. I can't remember exactly how many. So it is getting easier. However, yeah. However, it has been about 4 days since I made one. So I might be a little bit rusty. Now, I've been working in the creative world, trying to come up with ideas for my main base. And I don't want to show that on stream yet. I want that to be a bit more of a surprise when I actually build it. So for now, the creative work, that stays just between me and myself right now. Shears, there we go. That's the other thing I like to keep handy. Well, I hope everyone is doing well as we're gearing up for the Thanksgiving holiday here in the United States. understand that we got several folks here on the server who are from other parts of the world. They have Thanksgiving, their own version of Thanksgiving at a separate time for different reasons. But either way, hope you all have a good beginning to your holiday season. Speaking of the holiday season, the holiday district is about to open up here on the Skizzlecraft server. And there is a community event build for make a giant Christmas tree. And so people have started gathering resources for that. And I hope to contribute to the resources some. However, I will not be here for the main build event. I'm kind of bummed about that. But I will be traveling once again for a little bit, right when everybody is really right in the middle of working on the district. Looks like I have some stuff that doesn't belong. Let's not put that one there yet. I don't want to start going up too much before I have gone out. Just getting the fan of the tail here. Not what I wanted to do. That's 3 blocks we've got down where they don't belong that could despawn. So let's go get those now. And since I've put that fan of that tail there, I'm not sure if I can get back up on here without having to use rockets. I think we can, as long as we don't fall in the lava. There we go. Skills. Nope. Clicked on the wrong thing. All right, let's come around to the front so we can start building that up a little bit more. So I am very happy with this turkey design. It's been met with very positive response. Let's get some of this red stuff in here. Ooh, I almost went up too far before doing this side. I always get carried away. Okay, get a little bit of gray. Okay. Now it's just, we'll just keep going layer by layer. Yes, I know the darker gray is not done yet. I found that actually now might be a good time to do it. And it looks like it's almost bit about time again. Unless somebody sleeps. Awesome. Okay, and we'll just get a little bit of brown stuff going across here. Gotta get the buttocks of the turkey in. Yeah, not a whole lot longer to get this done. I forgot to grab the buttons, though, that's for sure. Buttons for the eyes. That's okay. I'll grab them when I'm doing the carpeting to make sure this thing is spawn proof. Yep. There we go. Bit by bit. It's always right around the time I'm doing the back that I end up running out of the brown wool and don't realize it, and I end up shooting off a rocket or two. All right, well that's it pretty much. Oh, we have a couple of open spots here. That's right. Gotta do this and this, but it is time to spawn proof this thing now. Oh, and get those eyes in there. But I think for ease of my eyeballs, we can unload this schematic. Let's just put a few things back. Get those eyeballs. We're gonna need those. And we're also gonna need carpet. More carpet. How many do I need? I probably need a couple more. And we definitely need some of that. And what is it? Brown, dark gray, light gray. We do need light gray. We need 9 total of light gray. That should do it right there. Luckily, carpet doesn't need a crafting bench. Say hi to Dean. And pretty good. 8. We need more than 8. And we'll do a couple more of these just in case. All right, let's get these feet first. And then let's go up to the rest of it. We will use a rocket for this one. Did I thought I got 9 of those things. That was fun. Oh, I did get more. Alright, some nice little gliding action over to the tail. We are almost done. Wishing Well just told me they're heading home, which I can only assume means to here. So I know we're doing this, but I would like to get it done before they get here, just because. And one last thing, I gotta put those eyeballs. If I can do this. There we go. Alright, and we'll just put a few things away really quick. Alright, nothing. I don't want anything for it. Just spreading the cheer. That's all is in the chest. Well, that was a fun little build session there. Glad we could do that for Wishing Well. Alright, there's the villager trading hall right over there. And there is spawn. Let's just head towards that. Fill in some of these chunks. Get our Voxy mod looking nice and clean here instead of having a bunch of floating islands. So, now we got to figure out what we're doing next. Ooh. Nice lighthouse. Yeah, I know I've said it before that Voxy mod sort of makes the world look bigger but smaller at the same time. Like, being able to see the spawn chunks from so far away makes it seem like it's a lot closer than it actually is. But honestly, it's not too far. I mean, I didn't use too many rockets to get back here. I want to check something out here. So there's the lighthouse that we passed. I can almost make out Wishing Well's square right over there. what I think we need to do now is we have a couple things. I want to start figuring out where I'm going to put my main feature of my base. Something we haven't even... Sorry, I was adjusting my seat. Something we haven't even really touched on in this. I am... Sorry, hiccup there. I am trying to go for a somewhat of a sci-fi Egyptian theme, maybe a la Stargate, the original movie, not the TV show. Mostly because I haven't really seen the TV show. I've only seen the movie. But so I've got plans for like pyramid and stuff, but it's not gonna look like what you're used to seeing, I hope. Now we've sort of mapped out the beginnings of this tower, and that's what I've actually been working on in the creative world, is figuring out what I want to do with this. I tell you, with the Hermitcraft Season 11 having just started a couple of weeks ago, and seeing them progressing on their bases and doing the grind work and stuff is really, really got me inspired to be a bit more proactive in my work here on stuff. So let's put our turkey boxes away for now, and I'm gonna grab a couple boxes of netherrack. Hopefully, well, no, let's just do one. I don't think we're gonna need two, but I want to start drawing out a square so that I can look at it on a map, or at least from up there, and get an idea of how big my main pyramid is going to be, because I want it to be big. I want it to be really big. And I have this awesome oasis lake over here that I absolutely love, but its placement is not great unless I jog the pyramid over all the way to this corner. And I'm not sure if I want to do that or if I want to keep it more central. So it could be that I'm, after I can't words. Trying to do like 5 thoughts at once. I want to map out the outline of the pyramid with netherrack so that I can see if it's going to overlap this oasis here. If it is, then we need to do something about this. If it isn't, then we can actually leave it there, but we'll have to see. We will have to see. So I guess let's start out in the corner. And I haven't figured out how far I want this to go. I have ideas, but when you start crunching the numbers of the width versus the length and how tall it's going to be, you lose perspective. We have 21 by 21 chunks. And I know if I did it 21 by 21 chunks, the height would exceed the build limit. I'm not making a pyramid that's 21 by 21 chunks. So we're going to start with a third of that size. We're going to start with 7 by 7, which means that I need to not turn on hitboxes. I need to turn on the grid. So I apologize that things are going to be a little bit, shall we say, crowded on the screen for now. But let's do what we can here. Let's put that there. Let's go ahead and grab 4 of these. And yes, I know I still have the trial chamber to deal with. Let's go right up to a sub chunk with this. I believe it's that, well, it's that blue line. Yeah, the blue line should be good. Hopefully somebody will sleep for us. I'm not in a position to put a bed down right now. I am in a position to do, though. Yay, somebody slept. Thank you. Kind person. So I can put down a torch. All right, let's get all this down. I think that corner is enough for us to be able to land on. Oh, I guess I need the torches in my hand, don't I? Yeah, we can hit that. Well, we hit it and then dropped off of it. I didn't say we'd hit it on the first try. Come on. Okay, so we are going to go 7 chunks. The question is, do I want to just do like a dotted line so I have less to clean up? Oh, I left some. We'll get it in a second. Let's do an entire chunk for the corner. And then we'll start the dotted line after that. I need something that shows up on the map at least. Man, I left a few. I think I do have some empty maps in my chests over there. So we will use those in a bit. Let's just count out. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 7 chunks. Now, if I do it an exact 7 chunks, it is going to be an even number. I don't want an even number. I want an odd number. I got to do odd numbers. Did I do that in the right spot? No, I didn't. Oh, I almost did. I got to do it down here. Well, let's dig a trench. Just so it shows up for us. Sorry, I was confused there as to where one of my shovels went. I totally forgot that I had put it in another chest. We're good. We're good. Just dig this little trenchy trench here. So we have a place to put these blocks. And we will put a torch on that corner. Continue out this way. So once we get the 4 corners in here, I will fly up, take a look at it from up there. If I can't see it well enough, then I will make a map. But where are we going from here? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Once again, counting with red. Well, I hope those of you who do celebrate Thanksgiving, if you are traveling for the holiday, I hope that you have safe travels, that you have a good time, and that it is a pleasant time of celebration and rest and relaxation. We're keeping it pretty low key in the Red Wolf household. Just us, just our family, our little family. That's a-okay with me. I missed it. Gotta go back up and get those last couple blocks. The server is pretty busy tonight. Okay, and one, two, oh, this is gonna be fun. I think we'll be able to get it just by sighting off that other one over there. But we may have to build up a bit from the water. I'm not sure. Or is this the one? Nope, next one. Oh, we have a bit of land right here to start from. Awesome. Let's have some nom-noms. Okay. I have a feeling that not only is 7 chunks not going to look big enough, it's also going to be in the wrong spot. But like I said, it's very easy to lose perspective of how much space something is taking up. Like, I've only drawn this up on graph paper so far. So it's very easy to lose perspective of the scale. So I want to see this from above. I mean, that, honestly, from here, that looks pretty big. Ooh, I made it. Well, looks like this is worth laying down for. Rainy days always make me sleepy. No? Not a thunderstorm? Alright, let's turn off those grids. Would like it to be a little bit brighter while I'm looking at this. Okay, maybe 7 chunks is plenty big. Well, I apologize. I did a very long stretch of being muted. I don't know how long I was doing that for. I thought I had hit the unmute button. I was talking for a very long time. So I guess you got a bit of an ASMR stream there for a little bit. What I was saying was that that pyramid looked like that was an okay height. Maybe even needed it to be a little bit bigger. So I am going to make the base a little bit bigger. And it may intrude on this just a little bit. So you know what would be good is if I just had markers for where the chunks were. I don't want to do that. I do want to do that. Not going to do it at every chunk. I mean, we got 21 by 21 chunks here, so that's quite a bit. I mean, 20 by 20 is what, 400? 400 chunks? Holy cow. Let's just do it on this western edge for now. Like this. We'll just put it right on top of the landscape here. Is that right? Yeah, I did that right. Well, if I wasn't in the middle of something, I would go help Delamora, but we've got to get stuff started mapping out. Let's just let her know, though. I am in the middle of something, unfortunately. Piece. Oh, let's see here. Not sure how far I want to carry this. We'll probably go all the way to the southern. Thought I was about ready to get a little toasty there. We'll skip that one. Ow, my face. Ow, my feet. Oh, munchy munchy. I woke up in denial. No. Denial. There we go. Maybe I should build a river in here since I'm going for kind of an Egyptian theme. Maybe I should build a river and then call it Denial. It's late. Well, my base is in the desert, and I'm doing sci-fi Egyptian theme. So there is that. Okay, let's also go in by one. Let's see, we're at the Oasis here. If I do a one chunk buffer. So we're going right here. We're gonna go right there. And let's actually do this way instead of like that. Okay, so there's one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we'll go right there. Nope. Okay, so we made it short there. We'll make it short on the next one. We're in 1. Oh, did I not go far enough south? 1, 2. Burn that bridge when we get to it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we're okay. We're actually not quite at the northern edge. That's 1. Counting with red. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is 1 short. Good. I was able to count this time. Okay, and then... Oh, that's all 4 corners. Okay, so let's dig out the maps. I need more maps. No, I don't. Well, I do, but I don't. This is pretty big. Meat. I need meat. Let's turn off those grids. Nope. F3 grid. There we go. All right, shall we start making some more dotted lines? Might as well. Get a little bit better look at this. Guess I got to turn those grids back on. Yeah, my face. Yeah, I may have to grab a couple more maps. Don't worry, I'm not muted again. I don't think. Yeah, I got my microphone on. Just it's getting late in the night and my brain is slowing down. Don't tell me. Yep. That's what I thought. Like I said, brain's slowing down. There we go. Now we're getting stuff in the right place. I hope. We'll skip that dotted line. And that one. We'll get the idea. Okay. F3 grid. Let's look at our maps. There's our dotted line there. Yeah. Let's go get a couple more maps since we're over here. All right, we'll do this corner. Boop. And that one. Question is that enough to get everything? Almost. Just not quite getting... Oh, I know why. We did not do the dotted lines this way. Well, excuse me for that little mess up. Let's just get that taken care of right quick. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, we got some there. Okay. Just trying to get rid of any pitfalls that I could fall into later. There we go. Okay. We need to grab some item frames. And we need to clean up our inventory here. This is ridiculous. Let's lay down some item frames and, well, actually, let's make a wall so that it's easier to look at than having to look down at the ground. We're going to make a little wall so that we can take a look at this and start to assess where we're going to put everything. Do we want to make it out of glass? No, let's get something that's a little bit more, shall we say, luminous. If I have it. I don't know if I have anything that lights up. I know. Do 2 more just in case. Okay, we need animal drops. We need a total of 4. We need lots of sticks. Did I not pick that up? Ah. It's getting late. Oh, seriously. No, it's time for me to go to bed is what it is. Yep. Yep. It's just about bedtime. LBB is schooling Delamora on waxing her signs. Oh, let's see here. Let's put this someplace still easy to get to and see, but let's do it this way. What? Oh, that's right. Item frames. That goes there. There. And there. So that's pretty good size right there. We've only got 1 chunk left over here before we reach the end of our property. And we're getting close over here. Maybe 9 is too big. I don't know. Maybe we need to do 8. What would that be? 80 plus 48. It's 128. Nice number. 127. That might be a better option, honestly. We'll sit on that for a little bit. What we do need to do is drop off some of our stuff. Put this back down here since it's incomplete now. And is that a thunderstorm? Nope. All right, there is something that we need to do. We haven't checked in on in a while is the head games. So let's head over. Oh, darn that F1 button. Let's head over to the games district and just see where our points are. And I hear there is a new goal for this week. We need to check that out. Oh, had a little too much velocity going into that. Now, if I could remember what tunnel the games district is down, I would probably just fly down to that, but I don't. So, well, you know what? We might as well learn. That is down this tunnel. Nope. West. I bet you it's the west tunnel. Not what I meant to do. Alright, not the west tunnel. Well, only one direction left to go. Gaming District 190. Okay. Now I know it's in the East Tunnel and it's not too far down it. Yep. Gaming District, there it is. So now we know we can just go this way. Where am I facing? I'm facing the other way that I'm used to. There are so many happy guests. Here we go. It's the final one. Week 4 challenge. Greetings, fellow hubsters. This week's enchanted effigy is none other than Skizzle Potter. A Skizzle Potter head has been cunningly concealed somewhere within Claire Bear's orders. Your task: journey forth to Hogwarts and uncover all the hidden Skizzle Potter heads scattered across the grounds. Each head discovered shall earn your house 50 points. However, heed this decree: no team may claim more than 10 heads. Do remember to show proper respect to Claire Bear CB's domain. Storage room is strictly forbidden, and rest assured no heads have been secreted away within the farms or storage chambers. All other weekly quests remain active. However, there has been an amendment concerning the downfall of RT. You may now defeat me in an ordinary fashion to claim my head. No arcane ritual required, though such a victory shall award only half points. Happy hunting, and may your wands stay ever swift. Alright, well, maybe that'll be for tomorrow night's stream. For now, I want to check on our points. 3540. Well, we're in 4th. Nope, 5th. Yep, we're in 5th. That's okay. Ooh, who left that open? That's okay, I guess. I haven't been able to be on much. But I think that will have to do it for tonight, folks. I really appreciate you joining me, and sorry about the silent stream for a little bit there in the middle. I'll try and be better about not having that mute button get activated, but if you are watching this at a later date, I appreciate it. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Bye.